Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the South Node, Sextile, or Trine Mars in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, the South Node is associated with what we generally will accentuate or emphasize very strongly, often in the first part of our lives up until maybe approximately age 30. And then after a certain point in time, around that time, near age 30 or at age 30, it becomes a little bit monotonous for us, been there, done that, and we generally will divert to the North Node. Now, the North Node is connected with our soul's mission or purpose, and we generally go to that at that point in time, while not necessarily eradicating the South Node completely, but merely integrating it at least somewhat with the North Node energy. Now, if we Mars is connected with aggression, assertion, our assertive part of ourselves, our energy, action. It's connected with the sexual nature. Now, Mars at its worst can be combative and volatile. Mars can also be very competitive. Well, anyway, the first thing with this, I look at these aspects, and obviously very auspicious, positive. It could indicate that the person applies a lot of constructive energy into the development or continual development of their, I guess you could say, their natural talents, latent abilities, things that they're just naturally have a propensity for. It could indicate that this person might have positive competitive streak with others. It might be something where on a job, well, maybe him or her and the other person or other people encourage each other to work harder, perhaps by example, and nothing where it's nothing really combative, but something where where the competition is somewhat friendly and it's beneficial to those around them. Or this could be somebody that likes to, might be interested in perhaps sports or some kind of other friendly competition, perhaps with friends or what have you, just constructive things that are competitive. Though I could indicate that perhaps the sexual partner might be supportive in what this person likes to do, or what they feel strongly compelled to do in that first half of their life, that thing, that whatever it is they might emphasize or accentuate, indicated by the South Node. Look at this, these aspects, and it could also show that there is often positive energy that is injected into whatever it is that's connected with the South Node placement. Now, let's take an example. Let's say somebody has Mars in Gemini and they have the South Node in Leo. Now, Mars in Gemini can be, since it is has Gemini in it and Mars is energy and action, you could see a lot of aggressive energy put into, I guess we could say, talking, communication. And we look at South Node in Leo, some natural ability, may be able to be like showing flamboyancy and being that showman and entertainer. This could be somebody that could be like a stand-up comedian, for example, not afraid to go in front of the crowd, and also being able to talk up a storm and have one witty statement after another. So that would be one example of that. And we can, another thing with these aspects, remember that they are sextiles and trines, though auspicious as they are. On the negative side, these aspects can indicate complacency and sometimes a tendency to be lackadaisical and content with certain accomplishments. So it's always important to keep moving full throttle, and because things aren't obviously going to come to you just because you have sextiles and trines in your chart. So we look at this, and another thing, when someone has the Mars, you have a Mars sextile or trine, the South Node, it's obviously positive aspect, but at the same time, remember that once the person hits about 30 or so, they're going to go more and divert to the north node. Now, if you have the sextile or trine between Mars and the south node on the positive side as well, that means you'll have a sextile or trine from Mars to your north node. Obviously, if you have a sextile aspect with the south node and Mars, you will have the trine aspect between the north node and Mars, and then the opposite with the if you have the south node. If you have the south node now trine Mars, you'll have the north node sextile Mars. So anyway, it's just an indicator of basically a lot of positive energy flow into that natural ability that the person may have, and it could show it's good for timing. And this person may, in the first half of their lives and the second as well, they will might have a natural ability to pick up on what the latest fads are and capitalize on them, and using productive energy to maybe do something, make some accomplishment associated with this, whether this would be in business or something else. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Mars sextile or trine the south node in a natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about Mars in major adverse aspect to the south node in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.